Hi guys, Liz here, aka Isabelle Cheren. Welcome to a Coffee with Isa kind of touring around. You might recognise some bits of where I am today. I'm at Soul2Soul, and there are a number of these Sims that all sort of group together. I did a dance video here a little while ago, but I wanted to come back because it is just so pretty. There are private residences here. And I've got to say, when I went walking around, I didn't even take that into account. You know the signs that says private property and, you know, bearing in mind people rent here? Well, I got ejected a few times. But we won't talk about that. Anyhow, I thought we'd come here today because, like, you know, I'm feeling a bit chilly and I just wanted to get a bit warm. And no, I don't smoke. That just happens to be on the table. And waiting for someone to come along and steal the packet. Feel free. So while I'm sort of sitting here, I'm just going to take you on a tour around the place. This, as I said, is one of a number of Sims that you can come to, and they have rentals, so you just have to keep an eye out. There's information when you land, like a little kiosk and stuff, and there's information, so you can find out whether there's anything available, and yeah, I don't know, yeah, why not? What a lovely place to come and live. I don't know, but I mean, I might just come live here. I don't think they'll notice if I hide around the corner when they go out for the day. That's what I might do. Anyhow, yes, guess what? I got a bed on the weekend. Oh my God, what a nightmare. In order to get this spare room, I'm just catching up on my last few coffees where I've mentioned the fact that my son's moved out and I need to get the room ready for an Airbnb experience. Well, I've actually got someone that wants to rent it a couple of days a week as an Airbnb. It's a locum worker that works in my area but doesn't live here. So I've had to sort out a bed, and I still need to sort out painting it. But these things are kind of difficult when I've still got stuff in there. But anyhow, I sorted out a double bed on the weekend, so that's in. This person's not going to come for another 2 weeks. I've got 2 weeks in order to organise painting it, for my son to come and get his final of his stuff so that he's out properly. I should charge him storage rates. Really, I should. I mean, I've been storing everything. Oh, there's a little private residence. I think it was that one. Yeah, I don't recommend you just wandering into people's houses, which is what I was doing. Not a good idea. I wouldn't appreciate it, so I understand that they don't. So, but isn't it lovely? Isn't this gorgeous? Anyhow, yeah, so I've sorted out the room and just need to finish it off, really. And then that can get going. And yeah, so a couple of nights a week are going to be a bit strange for me, unless I explain to them I sit here and talk to a microphone and make funny voices. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll save that for when the person isn't here. I think that might be a little bit much. They might run off and think, oh my God, she's a weirdo. I sometimes sit here and think I'm a weirdo. Do you know what? The other day I was doing Beverly, and because it's been so warm, I had my windows open and I forgot my windows were open. And of course I'm doing Beverly, and I could hear my neighbours sort of like in the background, and I thought, oops, I think they can hear. And I've just got to remember to blooming shut the windows. It's so embarrassing, really, because like I bump into them in the hallway and I think, they must think, we know she lives alone. Does she have a mental health issue here? Really, even if they listen to me now, which don't worry, my windows are shut, they must be thinking, she talks to herself, she's so strange. and they don't see me for days. The only reason they don't see me is because I don't walk out in the mornings anymore, obviously because I work from home. So they're probably thinking, oh, I wonder if they think that, like, you know, I'm the hoarding lady and there's like all this stuff up here, and in order to get in they'd have to climb over loads of stuff to find me. Oh, by the way, this is the area you land when you first come to Soul2Soul. Just to give you a direction, there's 2 ways down. So there's the stairs down and then the path. The stairs take you to where I'm sitting, and then the path takes you to the lands, and that's where you might accidentally, like me, or not accidentally, wander into people's homes. I'm so nosy, I can't help it. And just to let you know, I'm filming this on my own ring light that I like to film on, because I like to, I just have this thing about a specific colour in my life. I do. So yeah, and that little, I thought it was a church up there, but when you go up, it's actually like a meeting room. So you can go up there and have little meetings. I'm thinking maybe the residents have like committee meetings. I mean, I don't know. They might do. They might have these like committee meetings and talk about when the rubbish is going to get collected and things like that. You just never know. You know, not having lived on an estate like this, I wouldn't know. But I'm very tempted, actually. It's quite nice, yeah. Other than the bedroom situation, there's really nothing much going on in my life at the minute. That sounds really sad. Well, there is. There's quite a few things, but nothing that I think you need to know. I mean, actually, there are some things I want to talk about, but I'm not actually going to do it in today's Coffee with Isa. There's some social media things that I've noticed, and they're quite a bit more serious than you know, doing it on a tour, and I wouldn't want to get it mixed up with this. But yeah, I am in probably the next Coffee with Isa. I'm going to talk about a few things I've noticed on social media about the way people treat each other, and yes, it's the lack of kindness I see. But as again, I'm not going to do it today. We're going to just watch that packet of cigarettes. I wonder if I'll get chest problems by breathing it in. I digress. Anyhow, yes, I've actually filmed quite a few things that are sitting waiting for me to put out. I go on these mad tangents, and then all of a sudden it's ta-da! and I'll let them out in a timely manner. Anyhow, I'm going to go, and I just wanted to show you this place because it's so lovely. I will have all details to this underneath this video in my blog post. Just click into the blog and you will know where to go, what I'm wearing, etc, etc, etc. I will see you next week with something a bit more meatier to talk about. Bye.